Hello, traders. Are you effing seeing this absolute pandemonium at open? And I'm sorry, I thought like I forgot with the time change. I was like, oh, futures will open like an hour from now. I was so wrong. That's why I scheduled the stream when I did. So brain fart, but you never remember after like 6 months. But thought we were going live for the open and I missed it, and I'm pissed because my God, how crazy was that? They took it up to 110.55, highest price seen since June of 2022. How many days is that? That is 1,345 days. But in the end, it was the godly. And so what does that mean? What does that mean for the trade setup? Have we achieved? We have achieved officially. Chat, look at this. All 4 targets hit. 109.95 was target 4 of this trade setup, posted February 9th, I believe. February 9th was this trade, and here it is. Target 4. Hopefully it updates. It may not update because it's stupid sometimes, but oh, it did. Jesus chimes. Jesus chimes in the chat.
Hype in the chat.
4-string, 4-stem leather belt.
I have some evidence Manbear Pig could be in this area.
At least I have chicken.
Wow, dude. Wow. Can't wait to see what the portfolio opens up at open, which will be, I think, 8. I don't even know, 9 p.m. Maybe it's 8 p.m. now. I don't even know. Maybe it's an hour. Maybe it's 2 hours. But this is incredible. I mean, this is one for the ages. What a trade, dude. It was silver into oil. Mother of God. It's been Christmas for like 3 months. 4. No. Good God, it's already March. So it's like 4.5 months of Christmas for the portfolio. If you cared about silver or oil, you take a little break, whatever. But I don't know what to say, man. This is like unbelievable. F equities, F crypto. We've been F in crypto. Just AW1, man, was it. It was it, man. And we had gone over in some of the streams before when we were looking at AW1. What was the largest aggregate of the AW1? It was oil by far. And then it was like after that, metals were like 15 or 10%, not even that big a deal. So it's going to be very interesting to see what this one opens up at. AW1. This is the Bloomberg Commodity Index Futures. This thing will open up probably at 136 or higher, maybe. But remember, in the end, it was probably the most incredible complex inverse head and shoulders I've seen in my entire life. Time monitoring financial markets, 18 years now. This was it. This was it, man. It wasn't the daily. It was the weekly. All we cared about was the weekly. I mean, you can't even make up. They broke it, and they even back tested it the week of December 15th. Yeah, this thing, I mean, it's gone. Hitting those 886, if not 100% levels at open, assuming like, I mean, they might lose all the gains, right? Of course. Trump comes in right now, dude, and he's like, dude, something, 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 and dump it, right? Of course. But you just got to be so proud. I mean, this is like TA respect out the yin yang, dude. Oil up against, I mean, hitting 110.55 is a major resistance level. Reversal from 2012, reversal from 2013. So that is not that is why it was target 4 of the trade setup. That is why. Wasn't a joke. 109.95. We went into the psychology of the 95 cents on Friday, I think. But this is it. No one cares about anything else. Silver down almost 2%, gold down 0.6%. We know. We are sussing out on the metals now. Like, it could be over for them. Like, legit. Blow off top on silver? Yeah. Very possible. Very possible. You dead cat bounced. Dark cloud cover still active. Now, of course, anything's possible, but man, it's going to be insurmountable to try to come back and rival all-time highs soon. It'll be crazy, man. It would have to be fundamentals only, not technicals. And right as I'm speaking to you, look above my head. That's Bitcoin, dude. Bitcoin? Perhaps you've heard of it. Garbage since October. Straight garbage. It's been a liability for the portfolio for 6 months. So probably going to cool off here. I don't know. US oil 106, but dude, it hit 110, 111. So the volatility is going to be obscene in oil going forward. And you just hope and pray to God that it is not a long-lasting thing, because that's when it really starts, what is it? Destroying demand. Demand destruction, they call it. Sustained levels of oil above like 80 is real bad for just the macro, like managing information sectors, right? Logistics. Because everything, like all the price of everything is driven by the price of oil, like long-term. We only want oil, please. This is the oil live stream. Here's silver. Here's gold. Right? Thinking, oh man, maybe they could take it to 54.69, maybe, to complete that bearish bat pattern, because they were close, but they couldn't get it. Maybe they could take it up a little more. But man, you're just, it would be crazy if you're not done on these metals. I mean, it would be definitely some fundamental thing, like an absolute fundamental situation where, wow, US bonds are probably not going to be catching bids, and it's just foreign assets allocating more into this long term, I guess, central banks. Oil though, dude, this is where you kind of get upset for taking profit on insane gains, but not on everything. You didn't exit, but dang man, it's like the degen right now is probably living the best life. Yep, the degen oil bro, max levered, 18+%. Big drop incoming on what, dude? Probably on Bitcoin. Yeah, it's sad, man. I've already gotten rid of the Gartley. I think you could come back down and test this level again. I just think it's weaker. I think it's like this drawdown we're getting right now is just concerning because you're taking out the low from March 3rd. You've already wiped out the gains. Bitcoin is down over 10% in 4 days. Over 10% in 4 days. That is not a sign of strength. That is a sign of weakness for sure. And they're going to test this 65K level, 63.4 level, 63.5 level, and losing it. It's just going to be like a fractal of 2022. And the market makers making fun of us. Like for real. Look at that. They're already losing that little, demand line they broke. Already lost it. Just F it all, man. Crypto. It's just been a liability for many months. And this is where we are. If you care about the weekly, if you care about like history repeating itself, we discussed this on Friday. Blue Manum's here. We're having a good time, man. Okay. We're here to have a good time. Talk about these markets, do a little education. Nothing too crazy, right? I'm just a tool for you to utilize on your own trading journey. That's it. We are right here, unfortunately. This candle, in fact, that candle, that's where we are. The May of 2022 candle, where it was like 8 red weekly candles in a row. Just terrible. Wait, 9 in a row. And then the one green candle, and then just devastation. After that green candle, Bitcoin lost literally
32.33 repeating, of course,
percentage of its value in 2 weeks after. So that might be where we are. But are we even green anymore? Oh my God, they won't even let you have a green candle. Look how devastating this is, dude. This is like typical bear market Bitcoin behavior. Oh my God, how many people got devastated, and all they did was formally regard the old resistance as resistance again. It was perfect, man. I mean, to the dollar almost. March 11, 2024, that peak. They did it again, man. 73.8. And that was when I went live, and it was like Bitcoin on breakout watch. That was the watch. And guess what? They couldn't do it. In fact, you're going for 7-week losing streak where you were 6. Now you're going for 7 unless some recovery happens in the next hour, 34 minutes. This is going to be real bad, man. Like, what are they doing? Near the lows of the week. I don't know. They took, 65.3 virtually is where they, so a few $100 off that, man. So Yeah, this is starting to get real sketch, man, when you've got equities looking real weak now, distribution apparent, I mean, kind of evident, you know, in those index funds as we've been looking at the lower highs, now some lower lows, like the S&P futures, lowest daily candle close of 2026, lowest close since November. I mean, that's bad. And then you got the metals were spiking. They were going on these crazy runs, and they had their potential blow-off tops. Maybe not. Maybe they're not blow-off tops, dude. Maybe it's just that insane. We're just living in history so crazy that it's not a blow-off top, when typically it would always be a blow-off top in normal situations. And now we have the historical energy laggard behind metals, and then after U.S. energy goes on its run and then spikes and it tops out, typically things get real bad after that. That's when everything kind of goes into bear market stuff. So if we're in that cycle, we're very late now, late in the day, and I'm wondering where the VIX is gonna go. Like what's oh, and by the way, the S&P futures, the Nasdaq futures are open, and it's ugly. Okay, it's very ugly. Sorry, we haven't had enough time to talk about this. Nasdaq down, gapping down, and it's now 1.66%. Very gross right here. That is an ugly gap down. They'll probably fill the gap, of course. Right? Always they fill it. They always fill it, dude. But it's gonna be more bull crap, price action to induce buying, whatever. But that was an ugly open. Very, very ugly, fugly. All right, look at the Nasdaq futures chat below the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since May 9th of, well, May 12th, 2025. There it is. We broke it.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
I'll have an alert set up on this. If we hear the beeps, we know we're going lower. We're at lows of day, lows of week, lows of year, lows of 2026. Very, very close to that. Wow. Kidding me, man? I have an alert for that one too. Low of year to date. So hopefully they, you know, they'll probably keep it held up. You'll probably fill the gap, but then like in days coming, they'll do another short squeeze like they've been doing, and they'll dump it again. And it's just like this methodical thing. But it's like the shark has been here at the golden me ratio. What a perfect candidate area for some sort of short-term top. And they're just, it's oscillation, man. Lots of chop, man. S&P 500 down 1.7. Ooh, nasty, right? But at the perfect area for nasty. 1618. One top, a second top. That rounding action was so beautiful and complex, and tested the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since May 23rd of last year. So big things going on right now. Big things going on. Oil up 16.8%, but it was up 20% at one point. My God, man. So there's your market updates. Very, very active open. We still got an hour and a half till Bitcoin's weekly close. Yikes. What am I going to do? Sit here an hour and a half, wait for Bitcoin, dude? Dealer. Thing, man. What's up, Digital Escape? NASDAQ is the Nas whack. Do you mean?
Technology. What is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
It would be whack today. Whack. XCN. What is that, man? Digital Escape, dude. What do you do, man? Or what kind of content you producing, man? Do you make Fortnite videos? Do you reconstruct Harley Davidsons or something, dude? I don't know. We never know, right? Congrats on your YouTube success, though. If it's actually real. You have reason to believe Man Bear Pig could be in this area. Yeah, I believe that too.
I have some evidence Man Bear Pig could be in this area.
Yeah, dude. Okay, the futures are popping off their lows just a little bit, and then silver, like, very volatile start of the week where it was down 2%. It's now up. I mean, these things are, the volatility, man, is crazy. You got silver. It's been this way too. I mean, think about what they did in a 2-day period. Silver swung 18.2% in 48 hours. It's ridiculous. Some of these candles. That shouldn't be going on with a market cap this large. But about to flip positive, and there you go, man. That's maybe it is not over for silver. Gold also swinging high off its lows, nearing positive territory. These commodities, man. Let's look at like the Dow Jones futures. Sorry, we didn't look at that, or the Russell 2000. We will right now. Nasty, nasty. I mean, dude, what do you want? 1618. It is godlike, dude. Godlike. It was the 1618 last year. It was the 1618 this year. Incredible drop off since Pam Bondi said, 50K, man, what are you worried about? Dow Jones from its top down 8+% in 3 weeks or so, a little over. Testing the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since late June of last year. So no surprise. I mean, come on, man. Like, who in the world here is like, dude, equities, no equities, dude. You had the equities run all 2025. You had it. You even had a good one in 2024. It was 2 different years of amazing performance. And yeah, when you get a 1618, there's nothing for the market participant to do that cares about value and premium. There's nothing for him to do. So we just wait. Or, hey, man, dude, look at the Gartley on oil. Look at the dragon pattern on silver. We'll wait in other markets. We'll go in other markets and wait for opportunity to present itself in equities. And you don't have that opportunity right now in equities. It's going to be bad for any setup, too. Like, that's the crappy thing. You're, like, trying to identify some Gartleys, some bullish back tests of key levels on some smaller cap assets people are requesting. And it's like, dude, if the macro goes, they go too. They're not going to be able to do anything, probably. So, buckle up. Russell 2000 futures. Nasty, nasty. Well, it lost that support on Friday, and look at that fall through. Tested the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since August 4th. So that is a correction we are achieving right now. Good to see. I mean, I guess, right? Because it was just like, hey, you have to have corrections in order for bullish dragons, bullish Gartleys, patterns to develop that are, you know, been researched and studied, that are reliable. So you gotta have these pullbacks, man. It was just getting weird. It was getting really weird. Bitcoin again down 10+%, about 10% since the top on the 4th, and just nearing that key support. You lose this, just think about what you're about to test again. You're about to test the April 2021 peak. It's horrible. I believe cattle futures is outperforming Bitcoin now over 5 years. I think cattle futures is outperforming the S&P 500 over the past 5 years. It's insane. The Pam Bondi top. Digital marketing, SEO, digital escape. Here, I'll give you access to my YouTube. Give me my plaque, dude. Give me to 100K subs so I can retire. My God, dude, I want that plaque, but I'm not doing enough to get it. So I know the algos changed and all that. I miss the good old days when you could just go live and you were discoverable and they didn't care if you monetized. You just produced valuable content. Doesn't matter. Look at Ethereum. Haven't looked at this. It's so gross, man. Like below 1956, just get effed. Get effed, bro. Thanks for being here, Digital Escape, man. 1728. Probably be your target. If the Gartley, if that was the performance, it's miserable, dude. It's like 2161 was bearishly back tested. That's such a big deal. It's such a real level from 2022. Rejected formally as resistance and is rolling over again. It's so bad, man. Like, dude, you know, if the equities continue to correct, it's gonna get real bad for crypto. All right, you can't even believe it. It's already dead. Oh, you don't know. You don't even know, dude. I today actually scanned through my US dollar tether watch list. I hit the space bar like, I don't know, 50 plus times, and they all looked horrible, like straight terrible. The only one that like made me not hit space bar instantly was Tron. but it only took me about 2 to 3 seconds looking at Tron before I hit spacebar again because it still wasn't even that great. So, you know, the commie Chinese are doing something. CZ, they're doing something with Tron over there. I don't know what it is, but it's always kind of been like that. But it's like a nuclear fallout zone in the crypto market. You know, I had not assessed it in a while because I just knew, like, what am I going to do? Put my hard-earned money into anything crypto? I'm not putting it in Bitcoin or Ethereum. I'm sure it's not, heck, not putting in Cardano or Pundi coin or Pepe coin or Dot coin. None of that garbage. Like, it's all garbage, dude. So, just giving you an update. We don't remember there was one time in history where we would actually look at them because there was someone making a market on them. They don't make a market on these coins anymore. They are utter frauds. Yeah, I don't even know when they'll rally again, for real. It's so bad. The spacebar indicator. Yeah, if I'm hitting the speed at which I'm hitting spacebar, that is what tells you how terrible the crypto market is. All right. There's nothing even to talk about. Do I think, you ask, will oil go up more or will it dump? That's a good question. The trade setup kind of implies my thoughts on it. It was like, well, I didn't think it was going to go up. I just knew you had a predictable pattern, like the M shape with confirmation, with divergence. The buyers had recaptured the key level, right? And then they had confirmed that key level as support, right? That was like the thought process behind this setup, where I'm not acting like I know where the asset's going next at all. No ego. It's just literally, hey man, look, there's a key level from history we know from looking left. Well, they've confirmed it as support. And they also, the supply line that goes back years, they back tested that too as support. And the 200 moving average was also tested as support. So I was like, dang man, pretty easy to enter here and set up a tight strategic stop loss. And you know your upside potential is incredible. It's maximum. So it was like 4.38 to 1 on target 1. So like, even when I'm posting these trade setups, you know, the question was, do I think oil will go higher or will it dump? I didn't even know it was going to go up when I posted the trade setup. Do you understand? That's the mentality one must have being a trader. No expectations. We just know the framework for risk management. And we know when we have an edge, a greater than 50% chance of a particular outcome, or we know like, oh, there's still 30, 35%, even sometimes 40% chance that it could fail. And that's why you have strategic tight stop losses at key levels, below key levels, just below key levels. So that's it, man. Good question, but I don't act like I know. So, but you know, one of the things to think about is like, dang, you just hit target 4 of the trade setup. It happened. 109.95. We got as high as 111 or so. We got to NFT that one, man. We've identified some legendary Gartleys. This one was definitely one of them, man. Oh my God. Wow. Leave your Pundi coin alone. Get out of here. Yeah, all I know is like, if this sustains, if this isn't a pump and dump, which I'm just telling you, man, it's cool to make money on this. Hey man, we're making money, great, individually, but collectively, like as a civilization, a global civilization, you want this thing to dump. Like, you do not want this to break 114, 115 and run to 150. You do not want that. You do not want a $200 oil. We are all effed. Like, yeah, the only way to outrun and what's going to happen with high sustained energy costs is to own oil. And if you missed it, you're screwed. Pretty much. You're hoping that they can resolve this. Which I would think
will hit all targets in one blast. Lamau. This imply a pullback to greater heights due to the extreme speed? People calling for higher on silver too.
I wouldn't say it hit all targets in one blast, right? We hit target 2. We hit target 1 on the 5th. Then we hit target 2 on the 6th. Then we hit target 3 and 4 on the 9th. Okay? So come on, dude. It wasn't in one blast. It was in like 3 blasts, 4 blasts. Okay? But I have, dude, you can't act like you know. I don't act like I know. This is insane, though. When you're hitting the fourth target of a really good trade setup where the entry was literally like 63 bucks, the asset appreciated in value 76% in 35 days on a traditional commodity. Are you kidding me? That's it, dude. Like, we don't just take some profit, count your money, and chill. People aren't chilling enough. People are not making their money and chilling. Like, it took, how long did it take for this opportunity to develop? Like, for real. I couldn't even feel comfortable on the Gartley till they recaptured 6170. So it literally took 300 days. 300 days for me to actually be like, oh man, it's time to take action on oil. So that's a long time, man. So 150 oil would be devastating. If it's real, if it's not a pump and dump, we're effed. We're so effed. So just hope 110, the technical resistance that goes back to 2012 and 13. Just pray to God that this level holds as resistance and we dump. Because if it doesn't, and this is maybe Iran's plan, right? Iran, they're thinking like whoever's in power to a degree over there now, they're all screwed, right? Like their military can't. Maybe they can just survive long enough, disrupting the Strait of Hormuz and all that, that they can like somehow mess up the U.S. economy to where Trump loses the midterms. I think everyone knew he was going to lose the midterms anyway at this point. I don't know. And then whatever, it would be like screw Trump type thing. That's the only thing they can do, I guess, at this point, is just keep this conflict drawn out to where it hurts Trump and his administration optically, I guess. I don't know really, but no geopolitical analyst here. We're just thinking out loud. What do you think, chat? Is that the strat? Nvidia put's gonna print. Yes, they are. They are. It was an ugly. Remember what we were looking at? It was a terrible. It was the worst thing you could have dreamed of on Nvidia and Tesla on Friday. It was like, if I was making the market and I was respecting the TA and I had enough capital to actually back test levels and confirm things, that's exactly what I would do. And they did it. And then you closed the weekly and it's like, oh my God, that's so awful. What will Bitcoin do? Bitcoin will just follow the equities market, I think. Yep. Remember, Bitcoin, crypto, it's just a speculative, momentum-driven asset class. And so, the momentum is certainly in the hands of the sellers, and then they're just kind of like bearish consolidation. At this point, after that 73.8 test and then a 10% drawdown in 3-4 days, that's like, okay, momentum's still pretty much in the hands of the sellers. Yeah. Typically, if a bottom was in, it probably wouldn't be that ugly. Ruin Trump's legacy. Yeah, see, I think that was what they would probably try to do. They got nothing else they can do. They're completely overwhelmed militarily. Shipping insurance, yeah, I've read about that, right? The whole BlackRock thing's tied into credit, and so they got that going on, and then you got the insurance. The insurers over there, they're not going to insure anything anymore, and it's just like unbelievable amounts of money. There's a lot of like things related to the Strait of Hormuz or whatever that's like kind of cracking here. Yeah, but the whole BlackRock and then Blue Owl, and was it also Blackstone? They all like not able to like pay out their people. Like people are trying to pull out their capital and they're not able to. So it's like, is that like got its own flavor of global financial crisis going on? Maybe some sort of credit freeze situation, bank run, and it like spilled over into like holding companies, I guess. It's a new thing, new flavor of terrible. Well, people, I mean, I'm like in a group of like people that are like in hedge funds, and they say that like 200 oil is possible. I was thinking 200 oil was possible, but not today. That would be crazy. That would be unbelievable. I don't even know at this point. But again, the good news is we're at a target for profit taking. We're at a level where it's probably going to pull back here. And then if you do pull back, maybe they fill a gap. I don't even know, man. Like if they'll fill this gap, like they probably will. Like, you remember that silver day we had where it was up like 20% or something? And it pulled back the whole candle, but then the next day it ran again. But yeah, you might get something like that. Who knows? I think that the Trump administration is looking at this and like, we got to come up with something, dude. We got to tweet something about oil. And that if they do that, that might very well like rug the price of oil where it is right now. Because you have, I still think you have like another hour and 15 minutes until overnight trading is available. That we did, Fractal. That we did. People were having to fill up swimming pools full of oil. Please not tonight. Wait till Monday night. Daftaholic, are you trying to tell me you're going to FOMO into U.S. oil at 108? An oil that's at 108 for the first time since June of 2022. This is what I worry about, man. It's like, how did it all end for oil? I mean, like, oil topped out March 2022. Do you remember what happened in March 2022, chat? We were beginning a bear market in the equities. Certainly crypto. Crypto had already begun. Crypto started way before. Crypto was like here. This is when crypto's bear market began. We didn't know at the time, but it was the top. It was 69K. You had a drawdown initially, but then like in December, oil ran while crypto was done. And then I believe like in January, February, it's when equities began to correct. But there you go, March 2022, June 2022. And then that did not end until October for equities. October 2022. So like, yeah, oil just kept rugging while equities finally bottomed out. So yeah, eventually when this does top out, you got to be like, uh-oh, it might be like a bear market for everything for some time, maybe half a year, 10 months. I think that's the 2022 was a 10-month downtrend bear market. Vultures, they're turkey vultures, Romax. It's interesting that you knew that. Yeah, turkey vultures that typically they're migratory migratory birds. They migrate from like the northeast US, northeast, like Pennsylvania and New York, and then they're down here and they'll be leaving soon. But yeah, they just fly around. They literally will come right by. They'll make eye contact with me. It's weird. But yeah, there's like thousands of them. I don't know what they eat though, really. Yeah, let's like look at silver again, down 1.9%. I really like think below $84, there's nothing to do on this. Like technically, the risk is extremely high. You could have done the blow off top. You could be doing the dead cat bounce with a Japanese candlestick to confirm it, the dark cloud cover, and below $84, it might be a good short. Like it could be. Like it can actually be an easy short here. Where it's like, oh, okay. I mean, like, dude, you could get stopped out so fast. It's not, I'm not recommending anything on this. It's so volatile. But that'd be such an easy reward to risk. 3.35 to 1 right there. Stop loss around 86. And your target 71, 80, 87 or whatever. But it's just a range bound trade kind of. It's kind of like, oh, look, they broke the level and then they dumped it. And then it's like a negative correlation to an overhead resistance. And that's it. It's like a simple bread and butter type of trade. Not based on structures, really, just based more on like a support resistance, you know, and a failure and negative correlation to that overhead resistance. Okay, so it's possible. We'll see. I'm not saying take action. I'm just saying like something to think about maybe. And if they do that, then it's probably gonna revert back down to like $54. And then it's like, then what, dude? What are you gonna do then? I'll probably buy some more. Physical, not paper. Bullish Garley on SPX 4 hour. I don't know. This is not good context to be identifying M shapes. The AW1 did call it. Yes, it was. Dude, it was so incredible, man. It was like a dream of all dreams. Like, there's no way it can be this perfect, right? And then it turned out to be that perfect. That's right. Yeah, dude. Thanks for the 650 people tuned in. If you're enjoying this U.S. oil pumpage coverage, hit that like button, that velvet sub. Do it for the trade setup, man. Do it for TA. Do it for identifying structure, not being too confident on the structure until they recaptured a key inflection point from history, right here from 2015. I mean, all the way back to 2009, spring back test in 07. See, that's that type of behavior, man. If you ever see, like, if you go back in time and you see, like, okay, some sort of price action correlation to a key inflection zone, and it's like a spring back test, dude. They spring backed, they recaptured, reconfirmed once and twice, and then that was it, where the run happened, where it hit what, all-time highs from there. If you ever see a structure develop, conclude its development, and then a spring back test happened at the same level where a previous spring back test happened, I don't think anyone's done research on it, but that would be a fun thing to research. Like, I don't even know how I'd go about it. I might just, hit up Bulkowski and be like, hey man, could you just, like, you and your dog, he likes hanging out with his dog in his backyard because he's retired, but could you, like, study that former spring back test of springs that were successful in delivering incredible yields? What is the, potential for, like, if it happened again many years later, like, would it increase the reliability of the technical indicator of the spring back test? That's a good question. Any autists in here want to take up the challenge? It would be wonderful. It would be real good. You'd be doing a good service to the field of traditional technical analysis in the spring back test. So, crazy, man. The M shape aligns with the 200 SMA. Okay. Well, Sam, how is this not pumping gold and silver? You're buried in a mountain of gold miner calls. Oh god, dude. Well, a gold miner. Remember, dude, the time to own gold and silver miners was 2023. We had the trade setups. They were the same Gartleys. Type 2 returns. Then you had, like, accumulation signatures after the M shape completed. It was strengthening the argument for upside. And then what'd they do? They went up, like, someone went 1,000%. And then they went parabolic. And it's like, all the crypto Twitter people that were like, dude, look at the ratio, miners to silver spot. It's like, who cares? I even tweeted about, I'm like, who in their right mind is even tweeting about this stuff? Like, you had your chance to long it in 2023, all of them, BVN, SVM, many others, countless. It was here. It was literally here. And then people want to long this stuff. It's like, are you kidding? The trade concluded. It exceeded the trade setup. I mean, targets, like, huh? Look, February 2024, November 2023. That was it. That's when you long assets. You don't long after they're just doing stuff like this. Oh, is it double top? It might be. Is it 5-0? We don't know. Could be over. I mean, we just don't know. So calls on miners, just like, what? I mean, look at BVN, dude, bro, freaking nuts. The only time to care about BVN was back here. I remember, like, yesterday. Oh my, no way, they're doing the type 1, and then the type 2 return is an inverse head and shoulders behavior. And look at it. I mean, it exceeded the golden zone, went up to $42, resistance from 2008, 2009. At this point, it's like, who cares what it does? It's probably done. Big bearish engulfing candle last week. Good God, it was down 15% after hitting probably a profit-taking level for somebody.
I did tell you 2 weeks ago about the whole private credit thing going up in smoke. BlackRock 2 days ago already halted their fund worth billions. Bad times ahead.
Hey, Eric Cartman. I didn't know. When did you become an economist, dude? Thank you, dude.
Mitch,
Yo.
thoughts on RKLB. Is it maybe a dragon pattern?
Man, it's just another one that's like such a high flyer. It's like there is no, like, we just love value arguments. You know, Gartleys in themselves, M shapes in themselves are like value perception structures, I think. And then, like, you go to like RKLB and it's like, my God, dude, this thing, like, the party, right? The party. it happened, right? Dude, the party. Remember down here? Like, oh, yeah, dude, we were down here. It broke out. It backtested the breakout in 2024. It was a 750. What's it at now? 70. Up, what, 7,000? 700%? Whatever. What's the math on it? I'm no mathematician here. I'll just, whatever. It's up 900%. It was up 1,200, 1,300%. Like, at this level on the weekly, I don't even know, man. It's like, it's crazy. Yeah, they're like holding a level, I mean, to me, look, the overhead resistance there, it's kind of like they're, good God, for an entire month, they lost it February 2nd that week, and then 4 weeks in a row, they've confirmed resistance as resistance again, and they closed the week below it. So it's like, to me, with the index funds looking the way they are, man, you are really, really rolling the dice up here after you already missed the party. Like, this is the last thing I'd be like, oh, I can't wait till long Rocket Lab. I'd be caring about Rocket Lab down here. Oh, wait, we did care. Yeah, 2024. It wasn't that far removed. What, 18 months ago? Now it's up here and it's like, well, look, is it a dragon? Nah, I mean, I don't care if it rallies, great, man. But do you see it? Even on the daily, how much like more powerful and more visible it is, like the correlation of the price to the level. Like, I got to be concerned until we recapture 73.59. And if you stay below 73.59, given enough time, you're targeting for 53.20. You're targeting for a 200-day moving average test. You're about a 22 to 24% downside potential below 73.59 given enough time. Like, that's just stuff you don't want to mess with, man. And even if it was, hey, man, we want an 886. I want a low to high from the previous low to high. I want a $44 Rocket Lab, so I could say at least to some degree there is a little bit of value in an uptrend. But up here, a 50% retrace, no thanks, man. I'm good. I'm not touching this crap. But hey, it could blast off, man. Go to 100, right? Not making calls, just telling you. Eric Chartman, yeah, that's it. That's Eric Chartman. Ethan, that means you are not in the Discord, because if you're in the Discord, I personally notify you and ping you that I am live. Get in the Discord. It's free to join the freaking Discord, dude. It is free. You just join it, and then you're in it, and then you make sure your notifications are on the default on. You just get pinged. You get pinged when on all kinds of random things that are relevant to traditional technical analysis. So it's good to be in the Discord, man. Okay, so anyway, that was a request. So we'll just go back to oil now. It's up 17.4%. Target 4 achieved, and it's incredible. Target 3 and 4 today. Right, we had target 2 on Friday, target 3 today, target 4 today. Amazing. What's up, Professor? Did you just assume our race as humans? Could be aliens in here, dude. You just don't know. We're waiting for the open too, like the overnight trading of, and we can't really, we can look at the futures. NASDAQ down 1.5%. Remember discussing, if you're just tuning in, the NASDAQ future is hitting its lowest, or hitting the 200-day simple moving average for the first time really since May 12th. It's below it, but there's a gap here. So it's like, what they do, man. They dump it like this, and then, oh no, the boomers, plunge protection team, they're not going to let it. They'll fill the gap, but it'll probably be garbage. And then you maybe get another rally, and then it like ends up like this, and then it's, oh, it's just another lower high, and then it dumps later because it's just this garbage market. They're trying to not pay anybody. They don't want anyone to get paid. So the zero date to expiration bros have to get ruined, and they ruined them by, oh, what's the clear path? Well, probably lower, but every other day is going to be trying your heart and soul on if it's actually going lower sooner or if it's not. I mean, what if they squeeze this up? Oh, the 25.4 again, and then lower later. It's like, good luck trading that, man. They know what they're doing. Oh, give me an audio check. Sorry, it's a little late. I've been live for almost an hour.
Please looking for a rough ride with this oil crisis? I won't get you to reanalysis the chart. Thanks for your help.
It's going to be bad for everything. Like Anonymous, like it doesn't matter what setup you have out there, how it's doing at its levels. If the index funds go, if oil does what it's doing right now, the VIX spikes. It's really the VIX, and the VIX is like, hey man, sorry dude, that VIX is going to open way over 30. Way over 30. It's going to open up, and it had the highest intraday price since April last year, and the highest daily candle close since April of last year. So could be seeing this 37 plus tomorrow if this oil spike sustains, which you don't ever know, man. Like what it always is isn't what it seems. I mean, this is how it goes, man. Holy crap. Everyone knew oil was probably going to be up a little bit, but they took it to a nuclear level of 111. And then your weekly on the VIX, the VIX is like, that's like a double bottom breakout, really, right? Yeah, if they take this, like you'd think a big target's 36 on the weekly, that high 1990, right? A big resistance reversal point. They take it there, your LAES, your EGXX, it doesn't matter what setup you have. They're all cooked, man. RR, doesn't matter. And possibly it could hurt gold and silver too. Like when the VIX spikes, that's when and so like gold and silver went on these insane generational runs, and the VIX never really was doing much when they were doing it. But if the VIX is really going to 30 plus, maybe even hitting 40, it is where, like, what is it? They revert everything to zero, where it is just a cash is king situation where they just, doesn't matter. It's almost like COVID. Everything dumps. Everything. So I hope it's not that, but this is like the kryptonite of everything when the VIX spikes. Like the algos and the bots, you get above 30, they start going into trader mode. Yeah, they don't like it. It's not good for investments during that time. So yeah, your NASDAQ futures in the weekly doesn't even look that bad. Not yet anyway. It almost looks like a miniature Microsoft double tap. A long way down. If you want value, you don't even have anything close to value. I'll anchor it. You want value on an index fund from its low to high? You haven't even seen it. Well, you have seen a 23% retrace once. That's exactly where it bounced initially. But if they're taking it back down, you want like a common retrace zone for the NASDAQ futures in between 20,155 and 22,500. That is the golden zone. Okay. Common retrace zone. And it would make all the sense in the world to see 22,000, because that's an overhead resistance. Could be they've never, ever regarded that level as support in history. So like market participants love that eventually when things turn around. Like, oh man, let's go test that and make sure it's a real level. Let's see if it's support for the first time ever. And then it's a very moderate to shallow retrace. And then it could pivot, a structure develops there like a dragon, and then it continues upward, and we continue on the uptrend that's been going on forever. Boomers. But man, it would just be nice to get something like that, because we are technical bros and we love back tests, and we love structures that develop at back tests. Like I would love something like this. Oh, they overshoot it, they lose it, go 50%, they rally it, oh, they lose it again. All of a sudden you start correlating well, and that's like where the setup is. Like, oh man, the sellers tried once, they failed. They tried twice, they failed. And there's even more than before. There's accumulation. And then they recapture that key level. Then they start testing it formally as support again a couple times. Oh my God, enter along here. And then your probability is higher of seeing something like this. So that's what I would want to see. Right now, there's just still nothing to do. It's like, what a run. Did you not make money last year on equities? There were great opportunities. Google was probably the best opportunity. It was a trade setup. Killed it. So anyway, got the sun in my eyes.
That is all I require.
Oh man, the sun's coming back this way. So I haven't been getting, this is the first day of the year I'm getting sun. on my face. I might have to get the. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Not good, dude. To wear sunglasses. Oh boy. U.S. oil, it's up there, but it's definitely off the high. I mean, like, come on, dude. This thing was up. I mean, it's down 4.5% off its highs, which is insane. Incredible. 1 and 2. It was the Gartley, but it was just kind of a double bottom as well. Man, that. Like, I think U.S. oil, if you were paying attention, this was such an educational time. It was so educational, right? You had the history of like oil following metals when they go on runs. Oil eventually does it. That was cool. But it was literally just like hand delivered. It was like, dude, they're actually doing this stuff and it's so good. It's so easy to manage risk. There's so much upside potential if you don't get stopped out. And it's just like, wow, they concluded the setup in 35 days. And I hope that's all it was. I hope it was just a trade setup. I hope it was not some fundamental global geopolitical long sustaining situation, because we're screwed. Like, we're all screwed together. Stagflation, demand destruction, economy is going to go in the dump. The price of everything. Just think about it. Petroleum is in everything, man. Everything. The music stopped. Yeah. Petroleum is fueling the music, dude. See? Okay, we have let's see. No, not yet. 2 minutes till a 1 hour live stream. So I don't even know if we had another request or not. No, that was it. That was it. Yeah, you had 3 today. Yeah. Trump tweet. Have they done it yet? He's gonna do it, man. He's gonna post a tweet, and it's gonna make U.S. oil volatile. And I'm just wondering, like, is it gonna fail though? Like, that's the question at this point, because it could. It could literally just be like, that didn't work. And then the tweet might end up taking oil above 115, and then we're really in trouble because there is just no resistance. Never mind. I'm sorry. There's a little resistance. Remember the old W shape? I'll never forget it. Go back to the June 2022 live streams to remember that, where we talked about it. Let's see. Yeah, you got that 114. See, that's what I was saying, no resistance, because I was thinking about 2008 when it spiked up to 147. But then they created a new resistance right here. So it would be like 123 to 124 would be, I guess, where they might take it above 115. So it'd be another $10 though. That's insane. No way this is real, man. No way. Someone tell me about the taco. Tell me about the taco, man. What's up, Jarjagar? Coming over from Asia. It's early over there. Yeah, dude, it's like 6 a.m. or something, right? 6 a.m. U.S. oil look like lack. Sure. It gave us the pleasure and honor, though, of not like messing with our souls for, extra months sideways. It didn't do this. Then lack just did that. So, it was a little bit nicer, more merciful of an M shape. 14 minutes ago, Trump tweeted, well, it didn't really work. I mean, like, I know it's down 4.5% off the highs, but when you're up 16% after a Trump tweet, that's not very good, man. What did the tweet say? Was it about oil? Because we've market's been open for an hour and 10 minutes now. Incredible, man. Wow.
Trump tweeted that the rise in oil is a small price to pay for Iran to lose their nuclear program. If you don't believe it, then you're a fool, he says. Oil up.
Wow, Eric Chartman, thanks so much, dude. Yeah, that's not really a ringing tweet. I don't think that's going to do anything to the price of oil. Sorry, dude. I was thinking more like, hey, we have come to like, what's really would nuke the price of oil is like, hey, we've come to an agreement with the Iranian, whatever, whoever the regime puppets are now. We've come to an agreement and the ceasefire is happening and there's not going to be any sort of siege or there's no halting exportation, importation of the Strait of Hormuz. Like that would nuke it. But like that tweet is not anything.
Hey Mitch, could we go over Reggie targets? Thanks for the TA.
George, thank you for $20 super chat, man. Yeah, we can look at EGY. Is 16% the highest one day ever? Camera Master, is that real? No way, dude. We've had some insane days on oil, right? 10, 11%, 6, 4. Yeah, we only had 11 there. See any other crazy days back? Oil glut days, right? None of these look like big ones. No. Really? Dude, none of these are 16% candles. Heck no. Maybe back here. Nah, they're all like base hits. Wait, 8%. Dude, you're right. It might very well be the most insane day we've ever seen on oil. Yeah, dude. Yeah, 5% get out. Yeah, dude. 4. It's all a joke. It is. It is historic. Hey, man, there's 21 hours, 47 minutes. Don't get cocky, kid. All right, they could take this thing down. Khamenei's son is the new supreme leader. That's cool. Well, I guess his days are numbered, right? Wow, man. Well, if he declares victory, then oil will probably nuke, you know, but they're saying that the conflict will last for months until at least September, which we know it's not gonna. When's it gonna end, man? For real? I think we were witnessing history on oil, and I'm really disappointed this daylight savings time screwed me up. I would have been live for the open, but as soon as I saw the open for futures and oil and commodities, I was like, oh my God, I'm going live now. So did what I could. 2011. What are you talking about? Adaptaholic? 2011. No way, dude. I don't think that's real. Well, maybe like COVID, we had something crazy happen, right? I think these are just like consecutive days of game. Oh, wait. Oh, no history. Chat, here's history. April 30th, 2020, a 24% candle. Boom, roasted. Look, a candle, May 4th, 2020, 19%. Boom, roasted. Hey, look, May 5th, 2020, 15% roasted. So 2020, there you go. There's your history. Oh, look, April.
Second degree win on Tesla. EV, lol, but yeah, DA looking bad. Keep up the good work. Numbers are 50% of Bloomberg live so glass half full. 100 emoji, 100 emoji, 100 emoji. 100 emoji.
Well, let's go. Risk it, man. Thanks so much, dude, for the kind words and the 555. I can maybe buy a $5 foot long from years ago. Thank you, dude. Yeah. So we do not have history. History is there are a multitude of days where it's like this. 2020. Okay. Look, you had a 24% candle March 19, 2020. Get out of here. Get out of here. 2020 was where history was. Not here. So I think 24% is the record. So we're not even close. We are close, but not really. Pushman, is that real or is that fake news? I know it went to negative, but it doesn't matter. We're talking about single percentage gain day, and you're still. Hey, at the highs, though, you were only 4% removed from history. But we got to close at that level. Real, you're in Israel. Oh, yeah. Send sound clip, dude. Okay, apparently missiles incoming, but the good news is Iran cannot launch ballistic missiles anymore. There's a chart that shows it. Like they're out, they're done. Like we have, I think, eliminated every missile launch base for ballistics that exists for them, so they're done. So like it seems like they'll just be shooting like virtual bottle rockets at this point. Okay, yeah, it's just more about like an economic thing for them now. Militarily, they're just trying to hang tight, but they launch every 1 to 2 hours, so you can't sleep. So y'all have like, what are you in Tel Aviv? Are they like just like the alerts, like the sirens are going off every like couple hours? Dude, that is nuts. I couldn't imagine living here. I'm in my high rise, man, and it's just missile sirens going off, and then like hearing the Iron Dome intercept missiles. That'd be such a trip, dude. I wouldn't be here. I'd be getting out when I could. If oil reaches 150, it's or more, it's historic short opportunity. Yeah, with no edge. Like, yeah, I'm sure it would be. Yeah, it'd be like, maybe you take a guess, but like, what if it goes to 200? You know, like, and then you're destroyed, naked, short. Just don't know, man. 10-minute alert to prepare. Well, at least you got that. I don't know, man. I might be so tired. I hear the missile alert. I'm like, oh well. If I get hit, whatever. I'm not missing out on my sleep for this, or I might just sleep in my closet or something. I don't know. So EGYE for Giants. Yeah, we can look at it for a sec. EGYE. Targets, Valco Energy. Hey, this was a good one, man. It did the thing. It did a back test, and they spring back tested it. January, it's been running ever since. Targets, I mean, overhead resistance wise, looking like 587 to $6. Yeah, it goes all the way back, right? Historical 2004, that peak, that reversal. It was support, resistance in 2007, resistance 09. Look at that, all that resistance 2010. That is your target. Look at the support in 2014, and then resistance reversal in 2015. That is your target, 587 to $6, sir. You might be there tomorrow. Oil and gas production seems like it's been. I mean, if it was up 2.64% on Friday, then it's definitely following oil and gas. Because I know like Gush wasn't. Gush did not. Two-time levered ETF of like oil and gas production. I believe it did not go up on Friday at all. It was like flat. So there you go, Josh, man. That's it. Silver, remember we were talking about like the thing that probably makes the most sense is shorting here, and then having a stop around like $85 and then taking profit at 71.70. Like that's probably your best bet, because it's already up, man. Right from when we looked at it and we did this earlier, it's like something like this. It's like so simple setup, man. 3.7 to 1 reward to risk, so easy. But now it's like less because it's dumped more. It's down like 1% since we did this last. So that's probably the game on silver. Everyone says silver's going to go higher. Where have you been? What are you talking about, man? It could go higher. Even higher, dude. Blow off tops. Like I'm just going with history, man. Like I'm going with technical history and moves like this on a commodity. Like, sorry, dude, 53% retrace and that's it. So think about what they would have to do. They would have to, silver would have to go up 47% to recapture those highs. That is so much. Wow, I can't even think about that. So I think a correction would be good. I think the party on this happened and then it ended, and it's like, that's okay. And then like there's going to be another party somewhere else, and then, oh wait, it was oil. The party's going on in oil. You know, Tom Brady, Jake Paul, they're all there, dude. There's like, you know, wet t-shirt contest, right? There's water spraying everywhere. There's what? Strobe lights. There's DJs. It's happening on US oil right now. The party's going. Who's at the silver party still? It's over, dude. You got murked, especially if you're levered. It's already over for you. Gold, not as bad, but still kind of like I don't know, man. Rising edge. I'm good. I'm not messing with this. Silver or gold, man. This is like too high of risk, man. Look at it. Yeah, I'm good, dude. I'm good. You enjoy if you want. Nothing wrong with holding physical. That's fine. But paper? Yeah, I don't, dude. Have fun, dude. All parties end. They all end. Except the M2. The M2 party doesn't end. Because if it does, the real life party of civilization ends. What's up, JK? What's up, Pure Man? Kane, you're talking about other dude who said he lives there? I don't know, man. I'm not sure, really, about that whole thing. Seems wild, though, to me. And then what happened to Dubai? Dubai, in 5 days, their real estate market corrected 15%, apparently. So, insane. No volume on Gush. Well, then it's not gushing, dude. You don't understand the Iran military? What, like, that they haven't done anything? This is worse, you assure me? Yeah, I mean, like, it is worse. In ways, yeah. I mean, like, in ways it is worse. I mean, the Strait of Hormuz being, like, straight up halted, but it's a global thing. And so this is making, like, China, they're going to, like, have to buy West Texas crude. I mean, this is kind of like, I think maybe what the U.S. is doing with Venezuela and Iran. It's like, this is where our adversaries have been getting all their energy, right? Their oil. And if we're doing this type of stuff, it's hurting them far more than us. I think in the U.S., we only get like 2% of our oil from the Persian Gulf. So it's really, you know, a bigger deal for. Is it true that after oil, we will get an equities crash? I mean, historically, you get kind of like recessions, bear markets after the oil spike. So, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen again, right? Preston, that's a great question. Thanks for the two. They will be down considerably. Assuming like they don't fill the gap, right? I mean, I think that they're going to be down, man. Like, and then they'll fill the gap, and then it'll probably roll over after it fills the gap because it's just too. They do not want the 0 day to expiration bros to get paid. So this thing could be filled by morning, and all those bros that bought their puts on Friday are like, oh, they don't make anything, and then it dumps later. You know, I don't know. Like, but to me, barring the gap, I think like once you lose this last level, it's like you're targeting probably for 23K on the NASDAQ, and then after that 22K, and 22K would be amazing for a correction because it would be like a, what was that, 38% correction? It's confluent with an overhead resistance, and they never back tested that level of support. So you would really want to see this if you care about value or structures, which I do care about. And there's just no opportunity when the index funds just go on a run like this, and then they stagnate, and then distribution becomes apparent on the other side of the top. It was a crypto hoarder. When Gravestone Doji, yeah. Well, I don't think we can get a gravestone just because there's a wick on the bottom now. But unfortunately, if you're just tuning in, Crypto Hoarder, we looked at this on the weekly, and I don't think you're gonna like. It's just like, this is a freaking rerun, dude. A boring, stupid rerun, right here, like where they gave us. Oh, dude, is it a potential gravestone doji? No, it looks like. But remember, Japanese candlesticks. You want them to develop, and then you want follow through the next week. And guess what happened the week after? 11%, 22%. So you lost 32.33% of your value after this potential gravestone doji. That's what it looks like right now on Bitcoin. It's a little worse right now. The same thing though. Same effing situation. So you better get a green candle next week, or we're screwed. I mean, that is an insane candle, like absolutely fraudulent. But it's perfect TA respect, where they broke that support February 2nd's week, and then finally this week they have confirmed that resistance as resistance again and sold it all off. So 34 minutes until your weekly daily close on Bitcoin. If you're enjoying this extended live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. We're just covering the markets because the markets are very, very active today. Here's your weekly. That right there, that weekly on silver, it looks terrible. It's a bearish engulfing candle. It's like, no thanks. Dead cat bounce. So think about that. You had a dark cloud cover dead cat bounce on the daily, and a bearish engulfing candle on the weekly. Dead cat bounce. Immediate fall through. This is like, see ya, you're done. Like, revert to mean. What's the mean? Oh my, dude, you don't want to know. Like $50. Good God. Yeah, no thanks, man. Silver, you had your chance. I mean, I made my money. I own physical now because of this run, and like, cool. I'm just gonna own it till I'm dead. But I'm not worried about that. But paper, I don't want to own paper right now of the gold and silver. It just seems weird. It seems like it's kind of oh, look at that dark cloud cover. I mean, that is a disgusting dark cloud cover on gold. Wow. So gross, man. And look at the context of, wow, dude, it just keeps going and going. Log. It already broke the log scale channel. It's so insane, dude. Yeah, log scale, linear scale, it's crazy. It's psychotic. So it's like, it doesn't matter about, oh, what's happening next. It's just more about like, are you really like caring about owning this now? After that candle, after this run? You're crazy, man. Now, again, I think physical is way different than paper, for sure. Way, way different. So, yeah, 16% holding steady on U.S. oil. You think some of that's going to be given up because that was the target for the trade setup, man. Wilderness. I mean, if you really need to show me a chart, you can email me. My email's in my description. It's just mitchray23@gmail. I mean, if you really need to email me. People email me opportunities to promote scams to y'all every day. They're going to pay me money. They'll pay me 5 figures to promote a scam to you. So I guess you can use that email, the same one they use. But whatever. Danny, that's a great question, man. I'm not sure. I mean, like if they do that, then you would think that that would be after a correction, and that would be a great time for equities to rally again, and the S&P goes to all-time highs. Everything rallies way more, you know. Oil isn't just blasting off. It has gone. It has gone, dude. Again, since that trade setup entry, it went up 77% in 40 days. That is not quite silver levels, but that is the second. This is second place. This gets the silver medal. Silver gets first place. That's for sure. Good to see y'all. I've been live an hour and 20 minutes now. Wow. If you're enjoying it, hit the like button, the bell, so thanks for being here, everyone. It is a very, very somewhat historic day. I mean, I wouldn't say like complete history, because we look back and we saw back in 2020, we had multiple days on U.S. oil where we had 24% gaining days, 17, 18%, 20% on one of the days. So it's probably, and we have 21 hours and 30 minutes to go. So this thing could be down way more than 16. You know, it's up 16%. It could be only up 10% by, you know, the end of day and 21 hours. So I'm not counting my chickens, man. We break 110.55, then we're going to start talking about some really effed up stuff going on. And you're just praying it's a pump and dump, because if it's not, if it sustains higher, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay. Economically speaking, fundamentally speaking. More missiles incoming. Well, send oil then. Send it, dude. Why gold down? Well, we've been having a discussion about it, where it's kind of like a sell the news thing. Like they are the gold, silver, they did their run, and now we're like what more can you ask for them? Like there was this extreme amount of over leverage in the system on, I think, silver, and blow off top, man. Blow off tops happen, and it's like it doesn't matter what the fundamentals are like after the blow off top. Like they can seem so good still, but like once market participants attempt to rival that blow off top high, that buying climax, and they're 40% removed from said buying climax all-time high, blow off top. The smartest money is like, I'm done. I'll just allocate my capital somewhere else. I'm not dealing with this, and I don't know how long this is going to last of a correction, but I'm out. And then you will see the market, the assets will revert to their means. Old demand lines, they go down a lot, and it could be over a long period of time or not a long period of time. So that is the only thing about silver that matters to me right now. I don't really care about the fundamentals after blow off tops. Yep, that's just my opinion. So if you want to, I mean, like, again, I own physical gold and silver. I'm good, you know, but it's not something I give a crap about. With I don't care what the price of silver or gold is. I'm not doing anything with that. It's never leaving me. It is you know, part of my bloodline now, and that's it. But paper, why would I even deal with it right now? It's just too high of risk for me. Hey, JB Morgan's new gold target 6,300. Well, I mean, how much? I mean, look, dude, you tell me, like, how successful is someone going to be on financial markets over the long period of time if they are just listening to Goldman Sachs's price targets? I don't even know, man. Like, it can't be like, oh, you're a winning trader. All you have to do is just listen to the Goldman Sachs analysts' price targets for certain times, you know? So whatever that is, whatever that means, yeah. But what if gold goes to 4K before 6K? What if it takes 2 years for gold to get to 6K? You know, I'm not, look, it's not over, but it's like it's possible it's over on them. And it's like ignoring blow off tops is like, you're just ignoring history that happens over and over and over again. I mean, like, I bet you money. I wasn't really a market participant back here in 2011, but I can guarantee you, when in August 2011, September 2011, I can guarantee you there were people being like, bro, silver's going to $70, $60 soon. Remember what they did? Buying climax, mega sell-off. Then the buyers attempted to rally it high to low. Where we go? 618. So you got a very deep dead cat bounce. 61.8% retrace, okay? They do that sometimes. They overshoot the 50. The silver this time only made a 53% retrace since all this. So to me, I'd be very careful on silver, because this tends to happen after blow off tops. Lower highs, lower lows for a long time. But hey, same situation. You just haven't dumped yet. And consider yourself lucky that you're still at 82. Mr. Toe, yeah, it's very interesting with BlackRock. Like, yeah, man, you got all that money and like, oh, what? You're getting Bernie Madoffed? What? Maybe you're getting Bernie Madoffed? We don't know. We don't have the technology. It's too early in the day to know. Yeah, dude, like their gold, they all bought their gold in 2010, you know, 2011. I think like when all these banks, they like imploded and then other banks acquired them. They got all the spoils. They got all the metals at stupidly dirt cheap prices. And I think like Bear Stearns was like one of the largest owners of like SLV of silver like in the world. And I think I believe JP Morgan acquired them or something, and they got all that metal, all that silver. So yeah, you care. 6,300 win, dude. Well, we don't really know, but dude, it's all good, man. US oil still up there, man. The Trump tweet maybe only pulled the price back a little bit. What, 4%? 4%? Yeah, 4%. Off the trade setup target 4. Incredible, man. Well, rep, it was oil. It was USO. It was simple. It was not levered. It was just memes, and it's up 70+% since January, or since February 9th, since this trade setup was posted. So, and now you take profit, then what? I don't know. Like, so much money been made in such a short period of time. I don't even care. I don't even know, man. Like it's maybe puts on some equities, maybe. I just hate how controlled they've been on this. I think this is like, yeah, probably 22K target on NASDAQ. But, oh, they'll run it to 25K first, and then they'll chop it around for months. So you just get destroyed, theta decay. If you're having options, they're just not going to let you get paid because it's just too choppy. But then eventually 22K right after all the chop like they've been doing, like just garbage, making people think we're okay again. So we got 23 minutes till the weekly close on Bitcoin. S&P 500 futures. Again, if you're tuning in late, hitting the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since May 23rd of last year. You can't say that there's any surprise if you watch this stream. Like, no surprise. Like, this is just kind of like, yeah, well, I mean, what do you want, man? Gold mean ratios. There's no opportunity. You're showing distribution. Correlating negatively to 69.28, the high from October 30th. I mean, you're at the same price you were at 175 days ago. Big joke, man. No investments here. It's time for peanut kernel futures. For real, though, dude. For real. Peanut kernel futures. Like, I don't know what's going to take. It's the composite operator's got to come in and be like, okay, go ahead and start the plague. Go ahead and start the epic, legendary, brand new peanut kernel futures plague all across Indonesia, and make sure that something to do with the Strait of Hormuz, that's where the peanut kernel futures were getting into the Persian Gulf, to all those countries. They were huge peanut kernel futures eaters. Okay, they love their peanut kernel futures. Make sure, let's go ahead and cue that, right? That's what it looks like on peanut kernel futures, dude. Like a generational bottom unfolding here. So what's the next play? Maybe peanut kernel futures. Maybe. Like, it's unbelievable. It's like kind of literally unbelievable what they're doing. And yeah, they might take it down. Maybe they might test 7,700 one more time, 7,750. Maybe it's a little too early in the day. Yeah, I know the correlation of the 200 is not even great down here, but it's going to be a news-driven catalyst. Something's going to happen. Whether it's here or whether it would be better if it's here, because then you'd have like evidence of accumulation and a local form of confirmation 1 and 2, both higher than all these. See, they've already done the beautiful godlike Jesus spring back test. They've already done it, dude. Okay, they did it. See the spring, the back test of spring, huge move, and then they sold it off. But if we never see 77, 78 again, it would be a blessing by God, and it would just be, I think, evidence of overwhelming demand on peanut kernel futures. We don't get that test again. That is indicative of demand. And if you can do 1 and 2 here, oh my God, send it soon. And you just be targeting for like 8,500, 8,520. I mean, and probably eventually like 9,200, possibly 9,600. Peanut kernel futures, man. Not many things in the world look like this right now, but we'll see. And everyone in the Discord needs to ping me as soon as we get a peanut kernels. It'll be up 10%, and it'll be a disease, or it'll be something logistical or environmental, and boom, in starts the run. Show me the charts, I'll show you the news. It'll be something like that, okay? Stock up on your popcorn, because the coming months are going to be certainly very entertaining, and maybe that's why peanut kernel futures look so good. It's like, get your effing popcorn now. Value perceived areas of popcorn. Well, winning loser 160, dude. What's up, dude? You've been watching the past hour. Love the vibe. Thank you, man. Really appreciate the sub. I don't get many of those these days. It's just it's the nature of the beast of not monetizing on YouTube. Thank you, dude. Winning loser. Mark Amberville, meditation, relaxing music, and Jose Solarillo. Thank you all for subbing to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we typically need market activity before we get any growth, but But we got some activity today, that's for sure. Silver now down 3.7%, and this is what I'm talking about, man. Send it to 71.71, not because I want it to, just because we know what a blow-off top is, and we know what a dead cat bounce is, we know what a dark cloud cover is, we know what a weekly bearish engulfing candle is, we know what negative price action correlation to overhead resistance is. That's been going on, and it's time, probably for 71.71. Repeating, of course. Look, it's 71, 71, 71. Oh my God. I don't want to say that. I want silver to go to 300, but dude, no. It's probably cooked. China does not do daylight savings time. I do not believe 6. No. Swisher, I think you have more upside potential in the coming 6 months on peanut kernel futures than you do silver. Yes, absolutely. That structure, the context, everything, absolutely. I bet we'll see. Is there, hold on, let's try this. It's probably stupid. Okay, PK, hold on, is it PK1 exclamation? It is. Paired against XAG, something like this. Peanut kernel futures. I know it's been terrible. Oh, it's like an S coin. Never mind. It looks so bad, dude. But I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. Probably got an extension pattern or something, dude. Yeah, we probably got ourselves like a crab pattern with a type 2 return. No, we got a 192. We went way beyond the harmonic optimum price. It's dead. I don't think we can do anything. It's probably wrong anyway. It's like PK1 exclamation mark USD, I guess, paired against XAG or something. I don't even, yeah, it doesn't work. I don't know how to do like futures paired against. How do we get spot price of peanut kernels? All right. Gold down 2%. Silver down about nearing 4%. NASDAQ down at 1.76%. Ooh, we're getting near the lows of day, chat. Things are starting to get uglier as we approach the overnight trading session. That's a thing now. Okay. Like 8 p.m. Do you need to take delivery of peanut kernels? Probably, Jarrett. Yeah, probably. Well, remember, we looked at milk and butter futures on Friday, and for the first time in technical analysis history, I compared butter and milk, and it became buttermilk. First time in human history, dude. Go look on all the thousands and millions of hours of TA done on YouTube. Buttermilk. Yep, we did it. Look at the metals on the monthly. Oof, I don't want to, dude. That sounds terrible. I don't know if I want to do that, dude, to be real. Monthly. Yeah, dude, it's scary. It's a big bearish engulfing candle. And if it's not going to be a bearish engulfing candle on silver, it's going to be a dark cloud cover. That to me is like, no, thank you. No, thank you. What a run, though. I mean, come on, dude. They cup with handled it. Cup with handle. I know, monthly and log scale, though, doesn't look bad. But that's the problem, man. It could be still in this insane uptrend. And what happens in log scale if they just do this? Oh no, come back down for back test. And then all of a sudden it's May 2027 and then they start running it again. And then it's like, oh, it's been over a year, chat. They corrected this thing, reverted it back. They back tested the old resistance as support for the first time after breaking it on the monthly. And then you're a year older and like you held this because like you thought it was just going to go up higher now. And it's like, nah, dude, how about you wait till $50 and then it'd be a much better entry if you gave a crap about value and technicals. So, but yeah, that's not shaping up to be a good candle. Gold, not as bad. Working on a dark cloud cover though. And yeah, eventually these things end, right? Is this 9? 3? No, it's just 7. 7 in a row. 7 candles. This is the 8th, and this is like shape. Oh, 22 days, man. Anything's possible. So they could send it up. So gold is not near as bad of shape as silver. Definitely not. Like I think gold is stronger than silver. Silver did something insane that gold didn't really do. So I'm less worried about gold as I am silver. UCO. I don't even know if it tracks 2-time levered though. Iron Trader, like look at it from Friday. It didn't even act like it. It would have been up 20+%. It was only up as much as USO, I think. So it was very weird. Copper wrecked. Yeah, what's up, G-Dog, man? Yeah, metal's wrecked, dude. Everything's wrecked. Gold's wrecked. Silver's wrecked. It's very bad. Sucks, man. Platinum, palladium never even got a chance to take off. Jetty, nah, I never looked at the Bloomberg Agricultural BCO mag. What? Ooh. BBG? Ooh. Beautiful. Yes. Oh my God, dude. Look, at they sharked it, type 2'd it. Where? Let's go to the weekly. Oh my God. How incredible. Wow. Holy crap, dude. Agriculture on the weekly. Look at it. 2002, 2006, spring back test, 2010. This is it, dude. Key to the city. This is soybeans. This is corn. This is wheat. It's got to be rice. Oh my God, dude. This is legit incredible. And you already have forms of confirmation on the, look, 1 and then 2. Your double bottom has forms of confirmation locally, but there's divergence. Of course there's divergence locally. Good God, man. Oh, sorry. I don't, sometimes it does that. Weird. Unbelievable, man. This is a dream. This is like just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Bloomberg, agriculture. All right, chat. Well, peanut kernels, I bet you money is in there. This is it. This is freaking it. Everyone's got to get pinged on this. What the? Very nice. NASDAQ just hit fresh lows, chat. Fresh lows. BCO, MAG, Bloomberg. This is like trade setup. I mean, for real. That long agriculture for like the next year. Long agriculture. I'll scale it in too. Jesus. It's kind of a dragon. It's like a, they already broke, oh, they haven't broken a supply line yet. If they have, probably right there. They're probably breaking out. They broke out on see 1 and 2 and then 3 here. What a breakout. Supply line break. Incredible. 11 minutes till Bitcoin's close. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button above the sub. Thanks for being here. Let's go to the NASDAQ. Down almost 2% now at lows of day, lows of week, lows of year. Not kidding. Lows of year. Lowest low since November. On your equities. None of this is surprising. Get the F out of here if you're surprised. Like, what is your problem? If you're surprised about equities and you're a member of this community, what the F have you been doing? What have you been watching? You haven't been watching this stream, that's for sure. This is like the least surprising thing, and it's been a slow going train wreck too. It's been the slowest train wreck ever. I don't know, this doesn't look good, and then we're baiting the sharks, and then they can't break 25.8, and then oh no, though 25.3 2 times now, then another lower high. None of this is surprising. All happening in a gold mean ratio from the previous high to low. Unbelievable. I mean, it's the most believable thing in human history, actually. Insane, man. Great chart. Juddy loves pizza. Hype in the chat. Juddy loves agriculture. He loves certain vegetables on his pizza. It should be, you should change your name to Juddy loves agriculture. Forget the pizza man, at least for a couple years. Black Monday question mark? They don't make Black Mondays like they used to because of plunge protection team and QE and reverse repo, so probably not, but it'll be Black Monday for sure no matter what though, because of oil, because oil is black. Let's freaking go, G-Dog, man. Supply line break. We're gonna do it, man. What's the alternative? Yeah, what's a, is anyone, Juddy, G-Dog, do you have a ticker on the agriculture that's like on the New York Stock Exchange or something? Matt Campbell is Cornholio. That's right, dude. Cornholio's stock's going up. S&P down 1.68%, still bouncing up, still right around that 200-day simple moving average at the lows. It tested it first time in like 10 months. My God, man. Shout out for the most believable thing in human history. That's right, dude. Silver Dragon, oil Gartley, and then kind of like bearish crab pattern on index funds that just took forever to resolve. DBA. All right, DBA, yeah. DBC too. Oh, that's FBA, which is also ironically gold futures. What the heck? The agriculture fund, yeah, man. My God, dude, what a freaking dream. What a dream, dude. DBA. DBA's in the chat. Not as clean here, but it still looks like a range, and they're just defending 25.33. Oh, key levels back here. Yeah. There you go, man. Type in the chat. Yeah, see you at all-time highs on agriculture, for sure. NG, did NG do the thing? It did. It's up 7%. Yep. Nat gas, man, highest price seen since February 6th. So, all right. Not bad, man. Yeah, wheat, all the food. We looked at all these food commodities on Friday. Yeah, man. So I'm kind of like, we got 7 minutes. I'm just kind of running on the clock till Bitcoin closes the weekly. Not gonna be a good one, man. I'm sorry to say, man. Not gonna be a good one. UK oil opens in an hour. Here we go, dudes. Get ready to long that one, dude. It's gonna open up like up 17%, 18% out. I think that's a good idea. If you weren't in on oil and you missed the party, you're just FOMOing like crazy. Like I don't know how much more upside we can get today on US oil, bro. Like 18% hitting target 4 of the freaking trade setup. I mean, like what who in the world could even expect? Even if you expect something, how could you expect it to break 110.55 for real tonight, tomorrow? That would be so crazy. Remember, you are not at records, but you are only 6% removed from a record day. Remember, 24% in April 2020. This is rivaling, I think, the second best day in the history of U.S. oil, 18+%. So you're up there already. Like the upside potential is very much like probably limited. AIGA, yeah. Yeah, dude, they take this down 10% like nothing. They could do that. And so it's like if you're FOMOing into anything once overnight trading starts, you are effed. Six minutes. Bitcoin looking like a hot, steaming pile of, I guess we'd call it excrement. But guess what? You want the best fertilizer for your agriculture? Well, you need excrement. You need fertilizer. And Bitcoin looks like fertilizer, doesn't it? So we could sprinkle our Bitcoin, our Ethereum, our cryptos all across farmland, and it will make our corn, our wheat, our rice, our soybeans grow even faster. So something to think about. Yeah, imagine like, well, it's already happened. My year's been made. Both my years were made really because silver and oil. And it's like, do I just get like a license plate now? Like agriculture bro? Ag bro? IPI potash bros? It's kind of crazy, man. We were crypto bros for a while, then we switched to big tech bros. Remember last year, Google, that set up, and then flipped it to I mean, then before that we were aerospace defense bros, you know, with ACHR, and then like all the quantum computer stuff, like QBTS. We were quantum computer bros into aerospace defense bros. Before that though, even we were nano nuclear bros. We were like nuclear technology bros, and then then we become silver bros into oil bros. Oh my God, dude. It's been a crazy couple years. AG bros. Yeah, Jarrett, that's what I need. The RTTA. You'll get it, man. Potash bro on my license plate. Mo's coming for the back test. Maybe we'll get it with the sell off, right? Maybe. And then we'll get some effery around there. Fertilizer chat. Nah, we're gonna be, I'm changing it right now to, no, oil, it has to stay oil, bros. No way. It's been there. It's for a week plus, right? War oil chat. No, I haven't looked at the email, man. I don't really open my email during stream and stuff like that, but I will. And you know, like tomorrow on stream, we can talk about it or something. But anything to do with Ethereum, dude. I just like, I don't know why you'd have your money in this. Like, it's been this way. I know we had a 4-hour bat. It's cool. Maybe they come and type 2 it. I'll be really surprised though if this thing doesn't go way lower. I just don't see anything about this. I mean, it just kind of looks like that. You know, you're just like, oh, you're just bear flagging again. Yeah, it's like turning into a bear flag again. It's like, oh, what are you doing? You're doing the same effing thing. It's little brother bear flag. It's so gross, man. It's like, we can't make this look good. It's putting lipstick on a pig right now. Vitalik keeps selling. It's at an 886, but this is all you're getting. You're at an 886 from your previous low from April of last year. 88% retrace. They did it once, 1750. And this is it. This is the reaction you're getting at a value perceived area. Oh my God, it's so bad. It's just terrible. This is not what you're looking for. Oh yeah, then we had LAC too. We were LAC bros, we were lithium bros for like, what, a week? My oil mug is not in yet. I believe it'll be in. I'll be using it in a couple days. That's for sure. Jars of God, that's right, man. I just like, you gotta worry, man. You gotta worry. The long, like, okay, the little pattern, it kind of played out a little bit, but it performed miserably. It performed well enough to just get you to back test 2160 as resistance, and then it just dumped down 10% since then. And now you're below 1956, and it's like, dude, maybe it's gonna pump, but I don't even, like, I don't really care. Like, do I give a crap about Ethereum and Bitcoin right now when my entire portfolio has already been made? Like, my year was made in January, and now it's like, oh, it's getting made even more on USO with no leverage. It's just, oh wow, can sleep well at night. I don't have to worry about waking up and Ethereum's down 15% and Tom Lee's on CNBC again, Michael Saylor, you know, whatever. I think that we're still in that, you know. REMX, dude, yeah. I mean, there were a lot, man. There were a lot of freaking nice things, like, you know, that the M shapes, the cycle bottoms, and how they played out. It is a dream, man. Like, if you really have been paying attention and caring about the stuff that's been discussed here, that's been pinged and all that, like, there's nothing you can complain about. Like, there's just been opportunity brimming over and over and over again, and it's just like, at this point, I don't know what else you want from me. Like, I'm literally just here. You're on your trading journey, right? And I'm just here with you, and I'm just here to, like, kind of be there to help. But, like, you know, I'm not going to be able to do, like, literally everything, but my God, some of the things I'm doing, it's like that's value. That's definitely value. That's helping you on your trading journey. It either helps you on your trading journey or it certainly doesn't. And it's like, if I am, it's like, well, you know, come on, like, what do you want? Like, what else do you want from me? Like, I don't know. I'm having a good time though. These markets have been really good. All right, we got the market open. Okay, it's 8 p.m. We got the overnight trading session beginning. Oil up 18.3%. None of the gains lost. It's starting to maybe kick up again a little bit, right? 108. Good God, dude. And what about bonds too? Yeah, dude. You know, literally 2028 actually. Technically, 2028 made in January of 2025. No, 2026, excuse me. Yep. Asia's open. Look on the it's over. Weekly closed on Bitcoin, and it was terrible. Was it green? Oh my God, they greened it. Get Crypto Hoarder back in here. Do we have ourselves an inverted hammer, or are we screwed? Same exact candle we got right here. I mean, this one was way crazier. The one that we just just painted, but like it's the same candle, right? A little shadow on the bottom, big pullback. You wonder what kind of price action. Blue. See, they might run it all the way up again before they dump it. So it's gonna be hard to trust, but that's what we got. Okay, reverse this thing now, dude. On the new week, right? I don't know how, if this is happening on equities. It's like it would be so surreal if Bitcoin and crypto decoupled from equities selling off. And then the VIX, right? Oh, all of a sudden crypto's not going to dump with the VIX spiking. Are you kidding? I don't know how that's even going to be a reality, how that's even a thing. So good luck to you in crypto with this going on with equities. Okay, yeah, TLT. What about TLT on boats? It's down. Oh, dude, TLT so bad, man. You can't even make this up how terrible this is. It's just like, what are they doing? They just cannot escape it. It's just, wow, the lowest high of downtrend. Lowest high somehow. Yeah, bonds not really holding up. Ethereum weekly. Look at this candle. It was red. Wow. It was the lowest weekly candle close on Ethereum since April 28th. That was 7 in a row. 7 red weeks in a row for Ethereum. I haven't played this today, so I'm going to do it right now. You're going to listen. Good. There you go. That was it. Goes in the chat. For your crypto. Oh, look at XRP. XRP did it, man. It was the lowest weekly candle close on XRP since November 11, 2024, election week, or a week before the election. Solana, oh God, lowest weekly candle close and bearish engulfing candle since December of 2023. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, dude, let's long this. I mean, like, you might luck out, but dude, it's so awful. I'd rather have money in peanut kernel futures than Solana and XRP. I just would. Yep, I'll just sit in peanut kernel futures for the next 3+ months. And I bet you it's better than Ethereum, Bitcoin, probably. Maybe not Bitcoin. I don't know. This candle, you never know, man, how they're going to do it. I mean, it was a bearish back test. It was disgusting. But yeah, that could definitely be a Japanese candlestick reversal. If this candle is green, it is a reversal. Okay, just keep that in mind. This candle could be like 2022 where we're just going lower soon. But if this week we get a higher close than this candle's close, it's confirming a reversal, I think. It's almost like a hanging man, inverse hanging man, right? Like that looks very, if you flip it, that's a bearish candle, bearish reversal candle, possibly. So it's all about how this week concludes. So 7 days, we'll have a better idea. Okay. EGY to sit 6. Boom. Juddy loves agriculture. Let's freaking go, dude. Go ahead and change your name, man. All right, chat. So that I've been live now for a while. I've been live for 2 hours. So extended coverage for the oil insanity. It's been beautiful. Oil's up 17.4%. What an incredible couple days. Oil up 33. Let's just say oil up
32.33, repeating, of course.
% in 2 days. Wild. And up 77% since the trade setup entry February 9th. Type in the chat. So, all right, man. Well, it's been a good stream. Really appreciate y'all coming out. I know I got to change my settings on my camera. It's very dark in here without the aperture set correctly, but the stream's over, so it doesn't matter. So thank you all for coming out. Thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. We do have new subscribers on YouTube, at least some. So Very grateful for y'all. Join the Discord if you're in here watching and you're new. Get in the Discord. I ping you when I go live. There are free educational resources in there. And it's a very active community of traders and analysts and people that just care about this stuff that we've been talking about all stream. So get in there. I will see you. That's where the conversation continues when this live stream ends. And I'll just be back. So let's see if history happens on U.S. soil. It's getting nuts. Till next time, respect the T. Hey.